Welcome all of you for the smart class presentations. Today we discuss about the topic group behavior and conflict presented by Manjesh Kumar M. So first of all, we need to discuss about what is group. Okay. So in this session, we discuss about group behavior. Before that group behavior, we need to know about group. So group is nothing but we can know the two or more peoples who are joined together to achieve some common objective or to achieve some common goals. We can called as such a type of groups. Okay, then the Stephen P. Robbins defines some of the definitions like a group is defined two or more individuals who interacting and interdependent who come together to achieve a particular objective. In the point of view of Stephen P. Robbins, they says who are the peoples, the interacting and interdependent and who come together to achieve some particular objectives. It's called the group. Okay, then we can see the classification of groups. Okay, then we majorly classified there are two types of groups. Okay, there are first one formal groups and second one informal groups. And formal groups is nothing but there are the groups which are formed by the organizations. Okay, those who are the groups, they are created only by the organizations to complete some specific task and related to the achievement of some of the organizations. That type of groups we can commonly say as formal groups. And the informal groups, there are not formed by the organizations. Always the informal groups, there is no formation within the organizations, but the groups are developed by themselves. Okay, to whichever the individuals, they develop by themselves within the organizations. That type of groups we can call as informal groups. Okay, then next we have to see about some types of formal groups. Okay, in types of formal groups we classified in four different types. There are command groups, task groups, committees, and functional groups. And first of all, we seen command groups. Okay, the command groups which consists of subordinates who report the common boss. So common boss, whichever the, like for example, A is a common boss. Then the B, C, D, E, the rest of all the members, whichever the members they are the followers. They are need to do which the boss what need to tell the complete the particular task. Then we need to know about the task group. The task group is a group which consists of people who work together for the achievement or completion of a common task or common job. So task group, it's a need to do the particular task within a framework. That type of groups we can say task group. Then we have to move on committees. The committees, there are group created and operated and resolve some particular situation. The every situation we not form committee, it's required some situation. Like within organization we need to do event committees and the food committees or the management committees, whichever the committees we can form, we need to create some type of committees the times only. Then we need to see about functional groups. The functional groups, there are actively doing their works. Which are the groups we can see? Functional groups we can call functional groups. The functional group that create, which operates for the completion of specific goals. We need to complete that specific goals, and there is no time limit for the functional group. We need to do a functions ratherly we until we complete the particular task. That type of groups we can call as functional groups. Then next we have to move on types of informal groups. Okay, the informal groups, they are not created or they are not done by organization, they are create themselves. That type of groups we can see informal groups. That informal groups we classified in three major types. There are first one interest group, second one in friendship group, and reference group. The interest groups which are the persons who common interest liking or common demands. Okay, which are the person their common interest and their common demands, which are the types of peoples they are formed together. That type of group we can call as interest groups. Then we have seen the next one is friendship group. Okay, so we commonly seen that type of groups are the type of informal groups. The friendship groups are formed by the members who have similarity of social activities and political views, and their friendship group can also formed between the people and same age group. Okay, we can see the friendship between the same age peoples there because their thoughts are same, their always they are doing their same works. Okay, they always feel same. They are always eagerly like to do or like to join the works together. That type of groups we can see. That types is friendship group. Then next we have to move on reference group. Okay, someone referencing for someone, that type of groups we can call reference group. A reference group is one whose membership is acquired it members unconsciously. For example, the marketing managers doing similar works in different multinational companies are part of reference group. There some of the marketing managers are doing similar works in different MNC companies, that are doing their work only for their reference. Okay, that's groups we can call as reference groups. These groups are also included in informal groups. Okay, next we have to move on conflict. Okay, so conflict we generally know about within the surrounding nature or surrounding society, but the definition of conflict we learn, conflict can be defined as mental struggle resulting from incompatible or opposing needs, drive, wishes, and external or internal demands. Okay, their conflicts is they are mental struggles. Okay, they demands, okay, the external or internal demands what the situation demands. That's like the conflict arises within the environment or within the peoples. Okay, the people there is a conflict, they are usually taken negative associations. When the conflict arises, that's always feel these are negatives. Okay, so these are the some definitions about the conflict. Then we have to move on the classification of conflict or type of conflict. We can majorly classify, there are four types of conflict. There are first one intra personal conflict and intra group conflict. Then later we discuss internal personal conflict and internal group conflict. Okay, so we discuss about intrapersonal conflict. The intrapersonal conflict take place within the individuals. Okay, so the individual within the individual they arise the conflict. That type of conflict we can class called as intrapersonal conflict. Then intra-group conflicts is occurs when among the individuals within the team. So within the team, the individual members there are arise some conflict. That type of conflicts we can call as intra-group conflict. Then next, interpersonal conflict. Okay, the interpersonal conflict means the conflict between two individuals. Okay, the one person and another one persons, they are raising their conflicts between them. Okay, that type of conflict we can call as interpersonal conflict. Then intergroup conflict. Okay, the intergroup conflict occurs when a misunderstanding arises among different teams in organization. We can see, for example, the finance team raising their issues to the marketing team. So within the organization, the different types of groups, there are arising some conflict, there are raising their conflicts. The type of conflicts we can call as intergroup conflict. Okay, so I hope all of you understand about this concept. Thank you, one and all.